Hey guys, Pogasic29 here. Welcome to episode number 53 of Bukkit Coding. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to utilize the boss health bar to display a message. A few people commented and requested this, so here you guys are. Here's what you guys wanted to see. So, uh, even though you might not think, it's actually a lot harder to utilize the boss bar. There's no easy built-in API to do it. So this cool Bukkit staff guy called Chase Chocolate, he's pretty awesome. He made this cool class for utilizing the boss health bar, and it contains a bunch of fancy packets and whatever, a bunch of different cool things in here. So what I've done is I've taken it from this GitHub page, which I will put in the description, and I imported it into our project, and I modified it a little bit because in the original one, as you can see, when you go to send the packet, like here, it needs an instance of the class. So I made it easier by making it so that you just, when you go to use any of the methods, you just give it an instance of your class. So we have our important message class, which extends Java plugin. So we'll make a join event that will display the message to the user. Now, there are a lot of different things that you can do with this. Like, I'm just showing you a simple one, but, you know, configuration, announcer, I think there already are some of them that exist, but, you know, any of those would be pretty interesting. So, let's go ahead and check out packet utils dot, and as you can see here, we have a bunch of different methods. Now, a lot of these methods we don't need to worry about. A lot of these get methods, the ones that we really care about are display text bar and display loading bar. So let's start with the display text bar. So the first thing that we want to pass it some text, and color codes are supported. So we'll go ahead and say check color blue, or actually I like aqua, and we'll say youtube.com/pogostick29dev. The player is going to be e.getPlayer, and the main is going to be this, because this class extends Java plugin, which in turn extends or implements plugins somehow, so that's how we're going to do that. And we should probably register our events on enable bukkit.getServer.getPluginManager register events this. Alright, so that should be good. Let's go ahead and export this to, and we'll go ahead and give it the name important message. This would also be cool in like a mini game where you could show a message to all of the players in the game that, you know, it would stay at the top until you got rid of it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how long it stays there for. So, we're going to go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and start up Minecraft. And, alright, it's updating the launcher. Cool. Now, okay, 1.6.4, because again, Bukkit has not been released for 1.7.2, if I'm not mistaken, but I do check that pretty frequently, so if it does get released, you guys can let me know, but I will figure it out pretty quickly. And then I will, upgrade all of our videos to use it. Alright, so looks like it's downloading some libraries, even though it says it's ready to play, but I don't know. We'll just go ahead and let that run. And in the background, alright, well, we have an old version of Bukkit, but it's not that old. And important message did work fine. So, looks like we're just going to have to wait, but I think it's almost done. I'll pause the video and start it again when we're ready. Great. so now we're back, and let's go ahead and join our localhost server. And as you can see, there we go. As you can see, that bar did show up at the top. It was pretty quick, but yes, the bar did show up. And I believe that if you actually go into Packet Utils itself, so here's our display text bar, and as you can see, after 120, which is going to be 6 seconds, it then sends this packet to destroy it. So I guess you could probably, you might want to actually change that, or you could add a method in here, long time to remove, and then instead of using this, you could use time to remove. And so that would give you, greater control. So let's say that we want it to be removed at long.max value, which is the largest number that a long could possibly be. And it's a pretty big number. So now, if we disconnect and rejoin, looks like it did not show up. Everything appears okay. Let's try changing it back. I don't know, maybe we can't change it. Let's take a look. Alright, well, I'm not completely sure, but maybe we just can't change it, so I will just fix that back to what it was before. 120L. Alright, so that's the first one. That is the text bar. And let's go ahead and try out the loading bar. There are two different options. So it takes text, complete text, player, health add, delay, load up, and main. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that out. So instead of displaying the text bar, let's try packet utils.display loading bar. The text will be loading pogo stick 29 dev. Complete text will be done loading pogo stick 29 dev. Player is going to be e.getPlayer. The delay in seconds, I guess that's the amount of time until it, I don't know, I guess 120L, load up, true, it's a boolean, I'm not completely sure what that does, and then that will just go ahead and be this. Alright, what's wrong? String player int. Okay, so it's not long. Alright. Let's export this and see how it works out. So as you can see, it says loading, and then it just disappears. That's quite odd. Display loading bar. I don't know. Hang on one second. Well, I've been fooling around with the thing a little bit, and it's definitely a bit finicky, so I'll show you what I was just doing. So now, when I join, it says loading, and it's full. It's supposed to count up, and then it goes away, and then that pops up that it's done. I'm not completely sure why it goes away, but I think that I was testing before with these values, and let's see what I got when I did this. So when I do it here, it goes down 10, 20, 30, or it goes up. Oh, and now it's coming back. Oh, ooh, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Loading, and it's done loading. That's cool. Alright, and then it goes away. I think that what it actually does is it spawns some kind of a ghost wither. See, there's a ghost wither, and I think maybe if you go away from it or you don't look at it or something, then it doesn't work. But as you can see, it does now appear to be working fine. It'll go all the way up, and then it'll say it's done loading, and it'll go away. So the values I use for that are, complete text player. I think it was, it added 10 health with a delay of 10, and load up, I think, means, should it go from low to high or high to low. So just fool around with the different values, but it does in fact work, and I don't know, it does work, and it also it would be good for like a countdown or whatever. So you guys are just gonna have to fool around with the values. And also, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that in order to use this, you will need to have Craft Bukkit as opposed to Bukkit. I'm not completely sure, but apparently the difference between the two is that Craft Bukkit also includes like the Minecraft server libraries and the behind-the-scenes stuff, and Bukkit just includes the front-end stuff. And I think people have told me that I'm supposed to use Bukkit. I'm not completely sure, but this one, as you can see, it does use some It does use some stuff from the Minecraft server, and uses this thing from the Craft Bukkit server. I forget what that's called. It's like the special version or whatever. So I believe that you are going to need to use Craft Bukkit for this if you usually use Bukkit. So that is all for this video. You guys learned how to make a pop-up with the Wither boss UI. You can use that for messages, timers, lots of cool things. And I know that was a big request. So as always, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment with what you want to learn, and I do read all of my comments. So if you write a comment, then know that it will be read, and even if I don't respond to it, I have read it and taken whatever you've written into consideration. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. I will see you guys very soon with another video. Please keep the requests coming, because I'd rather teach you guys stuff that you want to learn rather than stuff that I find interesting that you might not find interesting. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.